What is going on, everybody? Hey, this is your boy JC from JC Eagles Talk, and today I have with me a special guest. He's a Dallas Cowboy fan, and look, I try to get a fan every team we play. Just trying to get the inside scoop on what's going on with their team. So, without further ado, please introduce yourself and just tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hey man, I appreciate you having me on there first and foremost. I think it's really cool when we get to chop it up with teams, fans of other teams. So especially even when it's the Eagles, man. I'm Tony Catalino. I do over a lot of podcasts, a lot of writing over at bloggingtheboys.com, man. And I'm just happy to be here, bro.
Yeah, I mean, look, I appreciate you being here, and this is his website over there. So, hey, feel free to go check him out. He does a lot of great things over there. Even though it's the Cowboys, but still, you know how we do, man. We from Philly, and we show everybody the brotherly love. Even on Hate Week, it is what it is. So, I mean, so a little bit background about you. So, how long you been a Cowboys fan?
Man, I'll tell you what. So we were chopping up a little bit on pre-show, and I was born in '91, so I haven't really been around for the Super Bowls. I can't really wave the 5 Super Bowl flag, like a lot of the a lot of the people in this fan base. But I've been a fan, man. I'll tell you what, since the Troy Aikman days, the Emmitt Smith days, I used to wear the bandana like Deion Sanders, trying to playing a little Pop Warner football, man. So growing up, I played for in the city I'm from. It's called Worcester, and I played for the Worcester Cowboys growing up, and it was kind of cemented at that point. Once I put on that helmet, that star at about 6 or 7, it was over.
Oh, okay. Hey, we was also talking, behind, at the stage and stuff like that. So just tell them about your brother. Like, who's
Yeah.
your brother?
So my brother is Tyler Catalina. He played offensive line. First, kind of give his story a little bit. He played at the University of Rhode Island. It was like a small 1AA school. He ended up playing well enough that he transferred, played over at the University of Georgia. He got blessed enough, lucky enough, talented enough to dip his toe in the NFL water for 3 years. He actually got picked up by the Washington football team in 2017. And I was telling you beforehand how my loyalty, it's been stamped. It's been proved. So my brother's first ever start in the league, he started at right guard for an injured Brandon Scherf, and it was against the Cowboys. And I was in the stands. I was still rooting for the Cowboys. I can't even lie.
So wait. I thought blood was thicker than water. To you, the Cowboys is water. I mean? Your brother, like he made it, man. If my
Yeah.
brother made it, hey, our loyalty go out the window. I'm going for him. So why didn't you change over to Washington football team? I know they are pathetic right now, but why didn't you change over to them?
Man, because listen, my brother knows the deal. Like I'm not your average fan. I know you know how it is with the loyalty, but just to keep it 100% with y'all. When my brother was out there, I was hoping he was opening these holes against these guys I root for. I hope they were hooping on offense, but at the same time, I was he played well. I ain't gonna lie, he played well, but the Cowboys won. So as far as I'm concerned, it was a win-win for me.
Okay. So now, hey, do you and your brother are still tight or what?
Oh yeah. That's my road dog, man. We best friends for sure.
So now he's out the league right now or what?
So he actually he did two years in Washington, played for the Panthers for a little bit, did a little stint with the Minnesota Vikings, and right now he just completed a season in the CFL. So he's on the Ottawa Red Blacks right now.
Okay, nice, man. Look, congratulations, hey, to you and your brother, man. Even though that you are sellout, but hey, it is what it is. But hey, it's all fun and games over here, man. So let's get into it. All right. So let's go into the injury report. All right. So for the Philadelphia Eagles, man, this upcoming Sunday, to me, I don't care who's on the injury report because look, I feel like that we probably ain't gonna play none of these guys anyway. But our right, well, our left guard, Dickerson, a DNP. Uh, mainly Hurts is on there. He's healthy. He's a full practice, but nine times out of 10, I don't expect none of these guys on there besides the Bradley, maybe Quez Watkins to play in this upcoming game on Saturday night. So as far as the injury report goes, we still have 12 players on the COVID list. I haven't seen anything that came out and say, hey, these guys are clear. And that's strange look, to me, that's strange because they've been on there. We had 12 on Monday. It is Thursday. They're all vaccinated and they're still not off. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm not going to say that the Philadelphia Eagles are trying to, rest their rest their guys on Saturday. It is what it is. But all I know is this. We had some people on COVID list on Tuesday, got off on Thursday, Friday. But I'm just saying that. So as far as the injury report and who's on your list, let me know.
Yeah, so we got it looks like Tony Pollard, he's limited with the foot. He's had the foot injury pretty much for the last month or so, but he's been able to play. They've kind of limited his touches a little bit, and it's something that they're gonna have to monitor until the off season. Looks like Jaron Curse is probably not gonna go with a hamstring injury. But then bigger than that, I mean, we're pretty clean outside of Michael Gallup going on the injured reserve last week, with the torn ACL. We're pretty clean. It's just been COVID, like most people, Tyron Smith, Anthony Brown,
That's a big
Michael
loss.
Parsons.
Ooh,
It is. I mean, those are 3 starters right there. So
yeah,
you're talking about,
facts.
if this game, I mean, we were talking about it, chopping it up earlier today. If this wasn't the schedule set up the way it is now with the 18 weeks, we would be having this issues going into the first round of the playoffs. And that's, we're lucky for that.
Yeah, facts. Look, I think in this playoffs, whoever is the healthiest, and I don't mean even injury wise. Now we got the COVID wise. You know what I mean? So that Michael Parsons just pop up on that, and then now your left tackle, your left tackle popped up, and then your starting DB popped up. Like, that could really, really ruin a team chance of advancing because those are some key starters.
I mean, no doubt about it. I mean, Tyron Smith, it seems like he's been off the field more than he's been on it this year. But when he's out there, I mean,
How did he make the Pro Bowl? How did he make the Pro Bowl, man? Yeah, I mean, because I'm frustrated. Look, I'm an Eagles fan, and we have a guy, our left tackle, Mariota. Like, this dude been balling this whole season. He missed probably one game, and he's been like one of the top left tackles in the league. And your boy missed at least 4 games, that I saw. So he might miss more, and he still made the Pro Bowl. Like, I mean, how did your guy make the Pro Bowl? Is it the big name recognition or what?
I mean, you know how it is with the Cowboys, and that's a lot of it is fan vote, and there's definitely some reputation in that, some respect. But yeah, I mean, I think we both know the All Pro is where the money's made anyway. So the Pro Bowl is for the fans.
Yeah, I mean, look, I agree, man. Look, yeah, I agree. So, hey, coming into the season, right? Coming into the season, we all everybody, the Detroit Lions, the Giants, everybody thought that we was going to be in the Super Bowl. Like, everybody thought that their team was going to end up in the Super Bowl. So what was your prediction, and why was your prediction the way it was coming into the season?
So I was way more optimistic than a lot of the writers I work with. I had them at 13-4. It's not going to happen. We lost Arizona last week, and that was, it could have happened if, we finished the job against Arizona. But I had them at 13-4, and I thought it was more so based on how good this offense could be. I said if this defense for the Cowboys was middle of the pack, that we'd be a tough team to beat. And look at the way it's been playing out. The defense has been balling, and the offense really hasn't been the dominant unit of this team. So it's kind of, I think I was close on the money with the prediction, but I guess I had it backwards there for how the defensive unit would work.
But 13-4 though. Wow. 13-4. I mean, did you look at the schedule? I mean, the Cowboys don't beat good teams. Like, I mean, that's just my opinion. But they just don't beat good teams. They feast on the East, though. I mean, your Dak would be in the Hall of Fame if he was based if his record was based on the NFC East, but he doesn't beat good teams. So like 13-4 and seeing the Cardinals on your schedule, the Saints, a fully healthy Saints with not a backup quarterback on the schedule. The Chargers, hey, y'all did beat the Chargers. The Bucks on on the schedule. The Raiders on the schedule, and then you still have your divisional opponents. So 13-4 was kind of, okay.
I went out on a limb there. I mean, I think you named most of the teams I thought we were going to lose to. I thought Tampa Bay would be a loss. I thought the Chiefs would be a loss. I thought, coming into the
Chiefs.
season,
Yeah.
I thought going into the season, Arizona would be a loss. Like I had a lot of respect for Arizona coming into the season. I think they've shown to be beaten. They can be beaten. They've shown some weaknesses, even though but and then I just threw room in there for a Denver type game. You know how it is sometimes. Like you just don't they lay an egg sometimes. So I thought 13-4, and I knew I was being optimistic, but I just didn't see 6 losses in this season. And here we are going against Philadelphia with 6 on the table. So we'll see.
Look, and the worst part is this: y'all going against the Eagles, right? Which were predicted to go 3-14. But a lot of, fake media, I call them fake media because they don't know football. But now the Eagles are at 9-7. And the close loss that they had, like, they should never lost to the Giants. Like, I don't know if you watched that game or, whatever. Yo, they should never lost to the Giants if we had better talent at the wide receiver position besides Devontae Smith. So that could easily been a 10-6 right there. A last minute catch. Rager, he dropped it at the goal line with still time on the clock. So even if he had got stopped at the 1 or 2 yard line, we still had time on the clock to go up, spike it, and still have another chance. But we didn't have a Cooper or a Lamb or a Gallup or a Wilson. Like, it seemed like that the Cowboys, if they lose one, another one popped up out the weeds. Like Wilson, he pops up out the weeds. Hey, Gallup go down, Wilson just pop up out the weeds. So the Eagles don't have that privilege. So let's just say that we had that 10-6 record. This weekend might have been for the division, really. And then this team is a rebuilding team. So, I mean, what does that say? That the Eagles are a better team or better coach team, or the Cowboys are who we thought they were? Every year they're picked to finish first. They picked to go to Super Bowl. And then they disappoint everybody. But not the Eagles, though. But they disappoint everybody else besides the Eagles.
It's funny because it's the national media be saying the same things, and we're sitting here at 11-5, and there's a lot of teams out there that would love to be 11-5 right now. You know what I mean? So
yeah, facts.
It's funny. I mean, you take out the Denver Broncos game, and even being close against Arizona,
the Raiders.
The Raiders, right? And that's a game that went into overtime and lost on Thanksgiving, man. In the last 3 Thanksgivings, let's not talk about it. So it's it's been. It's funny because you were sitting here at 11-5, and after last year when Dak went down, if you told me we're gonna be 11-5, even with the the issues or what the national media seems to think about them, I'd take that.
Okay, so all right, with Dak went down last year, and he had no training camp, no OTAs really, no preseason. Why 13-3? That's what I'm like. You're 13-3 with the quarterback that's coming off a possibly a career-ending injury, and none of those things I just mentioned. So why 13-3? I mean, did you think that Mike McCarthy just because of his name, or like what made you say 13-3?
So I was bought in early on Dan Quinn. I like the way what Dan Quinn was going to bring to this defense. And I just played the percentages, right? When I thought about it, it was a historically bad defense in the league perspective, not even the Cowboys perspective. So if they were just average on defense and how good this offense had the potential to be, you just look at the league. This league is full of parity, right? Not everybody is going to stay down for long unless you're maybe, the Browns or something, but like you're not going to stay down
Jets,
for long.
The Jets,
right?
The Browns,
but
the Giants.
Right. And the Giants, we could go on about the Giants all day, but but I just knew that there was too much talent for this team to not be at least in, in the run and in the mix. And like you said, they do feast on the East. So I mean, I figured there was some wins built in already.
All right, all right. So hey, this Sunday is coming up. Y'all locked. I mean, I'm not gonna say hey, y'all locked up the number of 4 seed because it depending if the Bucks lose or I think the Rams lose, man, everything could shift around a little bit. So, but y'all in the playoffs. The Eagles are in the playoffs. So, what do you think about this upcoming matchup? Like, how you feeling about this upcoming matchup, regardless who plays?
I feel it's like you said, we touched on it. There's something different about the Eagles and the Cowboys when they square off. Like, it's always something, right? I mean, I've had some heartbreak on my side due to the Eagles and
Yeah,
vice versa, I'm sure. So
yeah,
there's always something special about it. And I don't really care that it may be the Cooper Rush versus Gardner Minshew show. I mean, I
yeah.
think you would agree that at the end of the day, let's get out of here healthy, and then we'll see what happens in the playoffs.
Yeah, look. Right now, I believe you're 5-0 in the division. Y'all 5-0 in the division, and y'all won handily. Besides the Giants, the last minute mistake that Dak Prescott made, a couple weeks ago, y'all was handling the division pretty easy. So is it okay? So would you want to win this one last game for pride? I mean, it doesn't really matter if y'all win this game or not.
So, in my perspective, if you're asking me my honest opinion,
Yeah,
I think
I
you I
am.
think you would I think you would feel the same way that I do. Listen, it would be nice to beat the Eagles, but I think we both got bigger things, bigger eyes on the prize here. I want to be healthy, I want to be fresh, I want to be rested for next week. And at the end of the day, I want to win whoever that may be. If it's Arizona, whoever it is, I want to win that one more than anything.
Hey, okay. So let's talk about Arizona. What happened? It seems like, hey man, y'all put a 50 burger on the Washington football team, and y'all were back. The Cinderella, the NFL pedestal. They are Super Bowl champs. They beat the Washington football team 50, whatever it was, right? And then y'all face a decent team. A decent team. I'm not going to say a great team because I think the Packers are better than the Cardinals. So y'all face a pretty good team.
I think the way you look at it is I think Arizona presented some matchup problems. I think, Kyler Murray is one of those dudes that is, he's got that big playability in him. He's got to be accounted for more than a quarterback. He's an athlete, right? And then, he loves playing at home, and Dallas is his home. So I just think some of the, Chandler Jones is a problem too. Buda Baker was out there making plays. So,
But they were out without their two top DBs and their top wide receiver in Hopkins.
yeah,
So, I mean,
I'll tell you one thing. If you want me to keep it real with this Cowboys
yeah,
team, I feel
I
I feel
do.
like they know when the moment is big, and they know when the moment isn't big, and they act accordingly. You know what I mean? So I think with the division sewn up, maybe they're feeling themselves like they did going into the Denver game, and we saw how that went. So this team thrives off disrespect more so than anything. They need to play that little chip on their shoulder, and Washington took it upon themselves when Ron Rivera took it and got salty about the whole benches thing. That was just the fire lit under them that they needed. So I could see, and I would love to see Arizona in the wild card because I feel
What?
the
Wait,
way they're
wait, wait.
gonna hit.
Hold on. Yo, I'm about to ask you this right now because, like, you sure you want to face a healthy Arizona? Because I think Hopkins was out for the regular season. He's not
Yeah.
out for the whole season now. He's going to be back for the playoffs. Their team is going to be fully healthy for the playoffs. So, are you sure? If you had your pick other crops, first round, who would be your Cinderella matchup?
You want me, I'm gonna keep it real
Yeah.
with you right
Go
now.
ahead. I
My-
do.
my-
I do want you to keep it real.
all right. If it isn't the 49ers, I'd want to see the Eagles. I think if we're being real, I think there's
Yeah.
the Eagles and the 49ers are a tier below Green Bay, Tampa, LA, Arizona, and us. You know what I mean? So if we're not going to get that matchup. So if I would rather take a team that's, we took disrespectfully, a team that we were right there, with a missed call, even though we didn't play well, we're down 3, you had a chance to win the game. They just couldn't get the stop. I mean, do you want to see Tom Brady? Do you want to see Odell Beckham Jr. with, Cooper Kupp, who might be playing as the best receiver in the league right now, like Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay? So I think that Arizona might be the best of a bad situation.
So you are straight up disrespectful on the Philadelphia Eagles. So hey, we played week 3. Week 3 was like September, the third week of September. Like I can't even remember week 3. The Philadelphia Eagles are not the same team. Like I don't know if you've been keeping up with the Philadelphia Eagles, but they are one of the hottest teams. They won 7 out of 9, 2-5 starts. Right now, they are 9-7. These boys are balling. So why would you want to face a team that nobody else want to face? Because you assume that they are going to be a cakewalk because you beat them, look, if I was in your same position, I would ask for the exact same thing. Give me the team we beat, in week 3, 40 something whatever it was, man. Look, it was such a beatdown. I can't even remember the score. I don't even want to remember the score, but I would be in the same situation as you, and I would pick that opponent. But at the same time, I'm like, it's not who you play, it's who's getting hot at the right time. 7 out of 9. Hey, can't nobody stop the run game? And we ran 240 something against the number 1 rushing defense. We faced top 5 rushing defense and those, week since week 8 to now, we've done faced at least 3 of the 5 top rushing defense, and we ran right through them. So why would you want to take that chance? Your first home playoff game, we had something against y'all, division rivals. You still want the Eagles.
Man, listen, number 1 choice, I want the San Francisco 49ers, right? If I could get a hurt Jimmy G or a Trey Lance, that's the money one right there. We want San Francisco in the first round, but I do like the familiarity. I think, like you said, playoffs or not, it's still an NFC East opponent, and we know what Dak does against those teams, right? And I do have a healthier amount of respect for the Eagles because I know they've been hooping, I know they've been playing well. I'm one of those Cowboys fans that can be real. I think Jalen Hurts can play. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of Miles Sanders. I think Miles Sanders should be used a lot more than he was early on, at least. And
we all do.
I was banging on the table for Devontae Smith to win the Heisman when he was in college. So there's some guys over there that I'm like, I have real respect for. At the end of the day, I don't want to see Tom Brady. I don't want to see Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to see Cooper Kupp. We just saw Kyler Murray, so there's some disrespect in that. But then you're just playing the numbers. That's all.
Hey, man, because we want to see. Well, I want to see the Bucks. Right now, they are beat up. Like they're the number 2 and 3 wide receivers are gone. Right. And matter of fact, and let's talk about that. Antonio Brown has been released today. Are the Dallas with Gallup out for the season? Do you want him on your team?
We don't need that noise.
Do you think that? Hey, come on. Well, Jerry Jones love noise. Come on, man. All right. So, all right, and not you, but what do you think, Jerry Jones and his son? We like, you know what, Antonio Brown, he might help us. A Gallup just went down. Hey, he's a baller. Look, we'll take the distraction. Hey, the Michael Irvin with Leon Lett, with all these other problems y'all had. The Dallas Cowboys might be one of those teams that might take a chance on Antonio Brown because he's looking for revenge against the Bucks. So, or are you afraid that Dak cannot handle that, or Dak mentally is not like there enough to to handle Brown in his ear if you don't get the ball because the familiarity with Lamb and Cooper and Schultz and
for me, I think the bottom line really when it comes to Antonio Brown is I think he needs some help. I think he needs to take care of his mental first and foremost. And so for me, if this was week 11, week 12, and it's maybe a little different circumstances where he didn't pull a Avante Davis and peace out in the middle of a game, and he didn't pull some stuff like that. He we don't listen, he said it straight. Boys for Life said it. He said, we don't need that distraction, especially heading into the playoffs.
But look, man, look, Boys for Life and you, if y'all been a Cowboys fan long enough, Jerry Jones don't care about distractions. He thrive off distractions. You know why? It sells tickets. Big name stars sell tickets. That's all he care about. Now, he don't care about AB, taking his shirt off and throwing the deuces and run. No, he doesn't. He don't care about if Dak Prescott will feel comfortable with AB in the lineup. He doesn't care about that. Whatever sells tickets, he will bring to the Cowboys. And you've seen it. Like, I'm not a Cowboy fan, and I could name you a few people. I'm like, what? He brought them, he gave these guys a second chance with Gregory, like I said, with Michael Irvin, man, with Leon Lett. All these guys had issues. Even with the dude that had it in an accident, his friend actually died, whatever. He was still on the team, a whole bunch of issues, with Ezekiel Elliott, with all his issues he had going on. He still kept these boys on the team or drafted them. Method Collins was accused of something in college. Nobody would have touched him, but the Dallas Cowboy, hey, come on down. It's all about, if you a baller, you a baller. I don't care whatever you went through in life or you went through last week. Hey, are you a baller? Could you bring me tickets? And can you help us win?
Hey, Antonio Brown, if he's got the ankle injury, right? So that right off the bat, he's already a little banged up. And B,
he looked fine to me and doing this hopping.
Yeah. I mean, he's the one, he's the one crying about the injury. But you say second chances, and he definitely does. Jerry does take second chances, but I don't know about fifth or sixth. I don't know about fifth or sixth chances. So
you know what? Hey, why have Boys for Life on the stream? I don't know if you still there. Hey, he's been trying to call me out for a long time, by the way. Hey, Boys for Life has something against me. But guess what, Boys for Life? Hey, look, this is your one-time offer. This is Dallas Hate Week. I'm inviting you to come on my live stream. Do you accept? That's all I got to say. All right? That's it. Let's move on. All right. So look, and let's talk about Dak Prescott. Your $75 million man, right? How do you feel about him this year? I mean, has he lived up to the $75 million that y'all pay him this year? I know after this year, he gonna only make $40 million, but this year he's making $75 million. What do you expect from a $75 man this year? A wild card win, a divisional win, an NFC championship win, a Super Bowl? Like, what do you expect from Dak Prescott? He is the highest paying quarterback in the NFL this year.
To be honest, the right off the gate is just a flat out the standards is a Super Bowl. I mean, for anybody to sit here and say that anything less than that is acceptable, it's not. I don't think that's for Dak Prescott. I think that's for anybody. The amount of talent that's on this team, the resources they've brought in, how long is the window? Because Kellen Moore is about to be a head coach at some point.
Yeah,
Dan Quinn's gonna get another chance. So at the end of the day, it's like you gotta, it's not what have you done for me, it's what have you done for me lately in the NFL, right? And I know what the national narrative on Dak Prescott is, but he's a cold killer when it comes to leadership. He understands it. He gets the game. He understands what it takes to win. And, if it's that star on his helmet that probably gets him a little more scrutinized than he probably should be. But, I'm riding with Dak. I think the kid can play. I really do.
I mean, is he worth $75 million this year? I mean, has he lived up to, because you said 13-3, you know what I mean? And I could say, hey, those other losses right now, y'all what? 11 and wait, y'all 12 and wait, are y'all 12
11
and
and 5 right now.
So
11
y'all
and
11 and
5.
5, right? So I could easily put 2 losses on your $75 million man. Because I mean, so has he lived up to it this year so far as a $75 million quarterback?
Listen, I think he's dealt with some, first he had the shoulder, he had the
Yeah,
ankle, right? So he's
facts.
had some injuries. There's things that are out of his control sometimes. I think he's coming into a little bit of you know, now he's going to start playing. Now that these games are for real and they're playing for keeps now, you see him starting to run the ball a little bit more against Washington. You see him he's trying to run the ball a little bit more against Arizona. I think he understands the attrition, how long the season is, and you can't really play a game in September and October the same way you do in December and January. So at the end of the day, he's gonna get it. I truly believe that Dak is gonna bring us a Super Bowl one of these years, and I'm telling you, he's got it all. He's got the makeup, and I'm not trying to be a homer about it, but
No,
the number. I'm less worried about the number of what he's making, because that's just what it is in the NFL. The money's gonna come. I mean, Pat Mahomes is making a half a B, so we're talking about crazy money here.
yeah, but he won a Super Bowl. Like you
I
can't
mean,
compare Pat Mahomes to. I mean, he's been to 2 Super Bowls.
it's not even
Like,
it's not really a comparison. It's almost like, if you don't pay Dak Prescott that money, who you gonna have?
look, I'm not
You know?
saying, I'm not saying that y'all shouldn't pay him, but all I'm saying is this year, has he lived up to it yet? Because y'all defense, like, man, y'all had a top 10 defense easily because of Michael Parson and Diggs on the outside and your pass rush. Hey, y'all have an easy top 10, top 5 defense. So is he the reason why that the Cowboys are 12 and 5, right? No,
You were
11
11
and
and 5.
yeah, 11
Yeah.
and 5. Is he the reason why? To get paid $75 million, you're not expecting your defense to constantly bail you out, because so far this season, y'all losses, like y'all defense don't get no turnovers. So y'all only win games when y'all defense is balling or y'all play sorry teams. So
Well,
that's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying.
68% completion percentage, 4,100 passing yards, 32 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and a QBR of 101. Those are quality numbers. I don't care what team he plays
Against
for.
who? Against who though?
The
See, that's a
schedule,
difference.
whoever, you know what I mean?
No, no,
Like,
no,
it
no,
is.
no, no,
You can only
no.
play when you
Okay,
play.
go back to the Cardinals game and tell me his QBR then. And go back to the Raiders game and tell me his QBR then. Go back to the Chiefs game and tell me his QBR then. Go back, so I mean,
But
it
so
depends who you play also.
yeah, but look at you mentioned the first 2 games, right? The Cardinals lost by 3. He brought him back. He lost by 3. Then you mentioned the fact that you're talking about the Raiders went into overtime. I mean, these are it's easy to cherry pick some of these games, but he's not the problem. Dak Prescott right now is not the problem. He's definitely not the problem.
Well, he's one of the
You know
problems.
what? Wait. Hey, you know
He's
what? Hey,
one of
I'm
the
glad.
problems.
Look,
He's
I'm
one
glad
of the
you said
problems.
that
I
because
don't know,
hey,
man.
I'm glad you said that because this guy right here, Boys for Life, yo, he's a AKA undercover Eagles fan. But hey, I'm gonna let him talk. Yo, hey, explain the reason why Dak Prescott, at least 2 of these losses, because my guy predicted him going 13 and 3, and now you're 11 and 5. So at least 2 of these losses was on Dak Prescott. So he's worth $75 million. He's getting paid $75 million this year. I'm not talking about no other year. This year, has he lived up to that $75 million contract he's getting paid this year? Is he? I'm just go ahead.
To me, no, not even close. To me, Dak Prescott is an above average guy. He's not elite. I don't know. There's this whole elite status. You have to me, look, me playing football growing up, me playing baseball growing up, stats do not tell the whole story of a game. They don't. It just look at the last game where Dak Prescott was he had 100 and some odd yards going into the fourth quarter, middle
7 points. 7 points.
Middle of the third quarter, and going into the fourth, where he threw for over 150 yards, but we ended up with like 200. He ended up with almost 300 yards. But the first 2.5 quarters, he played like absolute trash. And I know it's not all on Dak Prescott, and that's not what I'm saying. You have wide receiver drops. You have our O-line playing like trash. But still, if you're an elite quarterback, somehow you find ways to win these games. And more often than not, I always keep seeing Dak losing these games. I was a big advocate for Dak during the Dak and Wentz time. I was go back into my YouTube. It was Dak. And now I'm starting to see he's getting paid this elite money, and he's not showing me that he's elite.
Tony? Yo, I love this. Hey, this is too cop. Look, I can just sit back, eat my popcorn. Hey, get my popcorn. Hey, get my popcorn. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I can't. There's a film breakdown. Mark Schofield for Blogging the Boys. He breaks down every single week of Dak Prescott's games, and he talks about there's obviously a disconnect between the wide receivers and the quarterback. Now, some of it can be on the quarterback, but at the same time, there's got to be effort. There's got to be on the same page. I mean, if you look at some of these guys like CeeDee Lamb's, that's my guy. He's right up there in the top 10 dude with the most drop balls in the league. I mean, it's just. The fact of the matter is, I mean, there's some of these passes, even against, you want to look at the Saints game, there were some throws where he couldn't have handed it down there and gave it to him any better if he hadn't delivered it to him and there were drops. There's just little different things. You know what I mean? So Dak Prescott, I mean, I can't believe we're having this type of conversation 11-5. We're one game away from 12-win season. We're one loss away from Arizona.
Y'all were 13-3 before. Y'all were 13-3.
I understand. I understand we're 11-5, but not all wins are created equal. And this is why I talk shit about Eagle fans, is because they want to sit there and say, "Oh, we just blew out this team, we blew out that team." But did you not look at your first half and how bad you struggled? That your defense kept you in, and then your offense finally got it going, and you ended up winning and actually. Your defense made a couple of plays,
but that's the difference.
Ended up blowing out the team.
Our quarterback put us in situations to win that game. So have Dak Prescott put y'all in situation to win games. The Chargers, yes, he did. He drove y'all down there. Hey, y'all had a 57-yard field goal, boom. But he drove y'all down there. So how many situations have?
I get where you're coming from, and I get what you're saying, but I'm not going to give credit to someone who put me in that situation to begin with. Jalen Hurts, Dak Prescott, don't matter. Whatever game you want to talk about. Jalen Hurts played bad throughout the first half.
Yeah.
In multiple of his game. Bad throughout the first half. Your defense kept you in it. Then at this, second half comes, defense makes the plays. Jalen Hurts gets you the win.
Crush time.
Yeah,
look, I can live with that.
You shouldn't be in that situation. You know what I mean? If your guy is that guy, you shouldn't be there. Same thing with Dak Prescott.
But no. Every quarterback is in that same situation. Aaron Rodgers was in that same situation against a couple teams this year. He put him in situations to win, but he also was not playing up to his potential the first half of the game. So a lot of teams does that.
Go for it. I'm sorry.
The thing is this: your quarterback is getting paid in elite money.
I know.
What do you expect for him this year? Has he lived up to it so far? 11-5 sounds nice, but he lost to a lot of good teams. Yes, he beat the Chargers. I understand it, but that was a week 4? Man, I believe that was a long time ago. Yes, he beat the Patriots.
That was week 2.
Yes, he beat the Patriots, going against Mac Jones, and it took him overtime to do it. I understand. But a lot of these games that y'all losing are against better teams. We lost to the Raiders too. So I'm not first year. But the Broncos, we beat them boys like
yeah, but we always have a problem with the Broncos. We haven't beaten them
at home. You are at home.
I understand, but we haven't beaten the Broncos since like the Emmett and Troy and Michael Irvin era. We haven't beaten the Broncos since then. Whether it's at home or away, we have not beaten them.
But whose fault is that, though? I mean, like, you don't have the same team, and Michael Irvin, so you can't say, Mike was playing, Deion was playing. So, I mean, if the Eagles could blow out the Broncos, it could blow out the Saints. We blew out the Saints. The Saints wasn't even in the game.
We blew y'all out.
Who? What?
We blew y'all out.
But come on, man. That was week 3 before we found out who we were. Every fan was like, run the damn ball, run the ball. If we start running the ball from week 1, our record might have been a lot better than what it is now. So, look, week 3 doesn't even matter to me. So I'm just trying to say, hey, matter of fact, how far do y'all expect to go in the playoffs? Like, honestly, man, how far?
Let me answer that. For me, if we played the way we did against the Cardinals, where Dak struggled, TP dropped a couple passes, CeeDee Lamb dropped a couple passes, didn't even look like Amari wanted to play. Our defense played like crap. Against a depleted team, by the way, their 2 best corners weren't in there. D-Hop wasn't in there. James Conner wasn't there. And we barely win by 3. You get those guys back and we play this way, we getting blown out, and I don't expect us to go far.
I mean, it's the playoffs, right? So you're gonna play a good football team. I mean, so
I understand
that. So at the end of the day, like, you're gonna play a good football team. How far do I expect? I mean, I don't expect anything. I know what they have the potential to do. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and expect them to do something. Anything that's short of a Super Bowl is a disappointing season. If you say anything other than that, you got a bad mentality about it, because this team has the talent to win a Super Bowl. So if you're the Eagles, are you just happy to be in the playoffs?
Yes, you know why? Because we got picked for 3-14.
No,
we was picked to win 3 games. Jalen Hurts was a bum, right? That's the reason why. Hey, the media was like, "Hey, the Eagles are going."
So you're
to be
playing with
3-14.
house money, then?
Exactly. So look, a lot of Eagles fans did not expect us to be here. I did, because I'm like, hey, common sense. Do what the Cowboys did with Dak Prescott first year. Run the ball with Zeke, a good offensive line. Use a Des Bryant, a Witten, just use these guys and control the clock. And then, you know what? And throw the ball 15, 20 times a game. That's what the Cowboys did during Dak Prescott rookie season, right? Am I right or wrong?
You're right.
And y'all went 13-3. Y'all went 13-3. So I was thinking, if a smart coach like the fans would come in, your first time ever being a head coach, you never called plays before, just say, hey, let me run the ball, and then just go off of that.
But so we were 13-3 against the last place schedule that year.
I mean, but y'all had two possible offense rookie of the year, Dak Prescott and Zeke. Because y'all were that talented on the offensive line with Des Bryant, with Jesse Wayne. I forgot who was on the other side of Des. It wasn't Williams.
It was Terrence Williams.
It was Terrence Williams. Yeah, Terrence. So y'all still had talent all around.
And we had Beasley,
Dak Prescott, and y'all had Beasley in the slot.
And our offensive line wasn't as bad or as hurt.
No, your offensive line was top notch. Y'all had the best offensive line. They doing Dak rookie year. So that's what I was hoping that the Eagles would do. But hey, so that's what I had them finish higher.
You know what you just did for me though right now? You just said we had Des Bryant, we had Cole Beasley, we had a top-notch offensive line. Yep. We had the number 4 overall pick for Dak Prescott. Yep. And what did he do? Go for
13-3.
13-3. Now we have a depleted O-line. Yes, I get it. We were 11-5, but we also had a horrible we had a very easy schedule, but when you're playing first place schedules, the way Dak normally, when he does play first place schedules, we went 9-8 or 9-7 a couple of years ago, and then we went 8-8 the year after that. And then last year he got hurt. I get it.
Is that the difference of like 2 games though? Like it's
no, I understand. Like the whole division plays the exact same other division that we're in, and the only difference is 2 games. But still, it's like, we're going 8-8, 9-7 when Zeke was out for 6 games and Dak went 3-3. That was, for me, that was the time to put your stamp on, I'm the guy. And right there, he failed for me going 3-3. He failed for me. He failed for me right there. Going 500 right there.
Good thing it's 2022. And
no, I understand. And like I said, I've always been a Dak guy. I was always defending him, going against Eagle guys when they were talking about Carson Wentz and who's better, this, and that, whatever. But it kind of started to fall off for me when I kind of started to see the same old Cowboys shit every fucking year. It's starting to get old for me.
Hey, this year, I don't know if even probably not. I don't even know if either if you knew the first time that the Cowboys starting offensive line played together since Thanksgiving of 2019 was last week. So
yes, I mean you had Collins out and you had Steele, fucking what's his name, Smith is always McGovern. That project failed. I'm gonna eat my words on that one because I wanted McGovern in there over Williams. Tyron Smith, he should have been gone 2 years ago, in my opinion. He should have been gone 2-3 years ago, traded his ass, because you're guaranteeing at least 4 to 5 games missed from him every year. You could have got a top-notch draft pick while he was still semi in his prime. I mean, this is a business at the end of the day. This isn't. How do you think the Patriots have success almost every year? They get rid of their best players, guys that are hungry for money, and they go do good in the draft.
Yeah,
the Patriots suck at drafting.
Yeah, yo, they got 7 Super Bowls though. I mean, hey, this second
they
draft,
have the greatest quarterback of all time with the greatest coach of all time, but that covers up a lot.
All right, so hey, let's transition into Zeke and Pollard, man. Like, okay, so are y'all walking away from Zeke this offseason? Is he the guy? Could he carry the load? Or is Pollard? I mean, Pollard never really played a full season as that, all down back. So now y'all kind of like, if we get rid of Zeke, we don't know what we have in Pollard. So if we get Pollard is going, look, he's going want to get paid. This is his 3rd year, his 4th year, I think.
I think it's his contract year, is it not?
Yeah, it's contract years. And so now what y'all
we got him
next year?
Yeah, we got him next year.
All right, so
based on the numbers, Zeke's not going anywhere next year either. So they're both going to be here.
Zeke can't go anywhere. The contract, you can't. He's not going nowhere.
And Carson Wentz left. I mean, we just sucked up $36 million. But it is what it is. Hey, sometimes you have to do what's best for the team. Okay, so who do you prefer, Zeke or Pollard? Who got the most upside right now?
To me, in totality, the whole running back position as a whole, pass blocking, the toughness. Ezekiel Elliott, when healthy, is still one of them dudes, right? I know Tony Pollard's a change of pace guy who can carry the load. I know that Tony Pollard could lead a backfield. I know he could, but the 1-2 punch of having them is too damn good to at least not enjoy it while it's here. And Zeke, he was looking fast. He was looking lean. He looked motivated. And then he got that knee injury that kind of hip. But what's he got? 12, 13 touchdowns, 14 touchdowns this year? I mean, that's
no.
He has 12 rushing touchdowns. How many receiving does he have?
Wait. Zeke got 12 rushing touchdowns?
When did that happen?
Wait, are you shitting me right now? Hey,
you don't think Ezekiel has 12 touchdowns?
Are you thinking, Jonathan Taylor?
He's got 12 touchdowns, 10 rushing and 2 receiving.
He's got He's got 10 rushing touchdowns
and 2 receiving.
Wow.
That's 12.
That was news to me. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Hey,
I don't miss a game, but still, I don't remember Zeke scoring 10 touchdowns.
12 touchdowns. He's 85 yards short of 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns.
That I knew. Zeke is surprising me that he's doing it very quietly. It's not these big home run games that he's normally had. But looking at his stats, it's like 50 yards here, 60 yards there. He's only had 2 games above 110 yards. Everything else is below 60 and 70 yards. And somehow it's amazing that he's – I mean, let's face it. We added an extra game. So, in reality, he should have ended up with less than 1,000 yards and 12 touchdowns. We added an extra game. So now he has an extra game to get that. A season to season.
9-15 with 12 touchdowns in a season where he's been hurt for majority of it with a knee brace. I mean, I mean, I don't know what y'all want, but I'll take 12 tutties.
Yeah, look, man. Hey, this is news to me because I think that Zeke is getting the goal line carries. Pollard is doing all the just get us down to the 10-yard line or the red zone, and then Zeke is coming in and getting those easy yards because Zeke does not look like himself. Man, I'm sorry. If I had a choice to pick between Zeke and Pollard, I pick Pollard. But at the same time, I'm like, Zeke, hey, you are the goal line guy. That's it. Or else. So, okay. So how come the first 5-6 weeks, y'all were the number one rushing team? Y'all were the number one rushing team in the league. So if Zeke had this much touchdowns and Pollard is doing his thing, why didn't y'all win more games in between that?
I think we went 6 in a row after the first loss.
Yeah. That's when we were the number one. That's when we were the number one rushing attack in the league, right there. I think what fell off a little bit.
6-1.
I think what fell off a little bit is after that Denver game where they started letting the defense, instead of blitzing, where Dak was cooking on the blitzing, they let the defense sit back, and Dak was overthinking, and then a lot of shit happened, and they started stacking and playing up against Zeke, and which is why.
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I know a lot of people laughed at it, but when Vic Fangio said we kind of have the remedy on it. I mean, Dak hasn't looked the same since the Denver game. I'll stay with that. Like they did find a different way to play Dak, and it has been more effective. I mean, he is the number one quarterback in the league statistically against the blitz. So you figure if you don't do that against the guy who eats on it, then you make them have to, play it differently. They got a 4-high safety with, a 2-high safety with a 4-man shell, and you got to keep it underneath. And these running backs, these receivers, they're not getting separation. Like Amari Cooper can play, but at the same time, CeeDee Lamb isn't getting separation like these vet wide receivers. It's just certain things. Like Michael Gallup has missed majority of the season. He's he's the guy that takes the top off. Blake Jarwin has been out there. So, we're not having 2 tight ends is kind of hampered that, Dalton Schultz is a good tight end, but the Cowboys are a lot more explosive when they have 2 viable tight end options to go and get the ball. So
as much as I like Schultz, he can't block.
None of them can block. These tight ends cannot block nothing. I'm telling you. And Blake Jarwin isn't going to make that better either. He's not. Blake Jarwin he was never one of those dudes that's going to be a great blocker, but these receiving tight ends are playmakers though.
Look, I've heard, throughout the whole season that the coaching staff is the reason why Dak is not who he is. The scheme and stuff like that. I mean, are y'all okay with y'all coaching staff just walking away? Y'all offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, walking away, or the defensive coordinator. Why? I mean, wait, hold up, because Dak did not become Dak until Kellen Moore took over.
Yeah, but
you know that, right?
People forget that, I think the real guy who should get a lot of the credit for how good Dak has been playing or played was John Kitna. When John Kitna was in town, he really with Dak. I've already talked about it on blog on theboys.com. We did a debate of who we'd rather lose, and I would rather lose Kellen Moore than Dan Quinn. If we can keep Dan Quinn, this defense is playing at a level that nobody really expected, right? I think we expected more from this offense, and the defense is playing way better than somebody expected. So if you got to keep the 2, I'd rather keep Dan.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. Kellen Moore, I mean, the last 6-7 games with his defense, his offense has looked off. I mean, we keep seeing. I mean, am I right or wrong? I see about 10 screenplays that never fucking work.
It
never works.
I tweeted it out. I said, kill the screen, the screenplay, because as soon as they flank Connor McGovern out wide as a flanking tight end or a wide receiver,
they're sitting on it.
Buda Baker hit it like he could have hit full speed, 22 miles per hour going the other way if he caught that ball.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I think, and I was talking about this on Fifth Quarter Cowboy the other night after the Cardinals loss. We're talking about CeeDee Lamb and what's going on here and why these drops and whatnot. What I'm seeing from CeeDee Lamb is, he's in a lot of these screenplays, right? And so what I'm seeing when he's got an open field I think he's in a rush and he's looking upfield and not keeping his eye on the ball, which is why he's having a lot of drops. Because CeeDee Lamb's more of a yak guy, is he not? And I don't think that the Cowboys are putting him in that position to go up and get that yak. They're doing a lot of stationary where he's got to come back to the ball, and or he's doing a screenplay and he has no room to run, or he's looking upfield to run without the ball, which is why a lot of his drops are coming up.
CeeDee Lamb's best when Michael Gallup is out wide with Amari and they give CeeDee in the slot to have a two-way go. Now, CeeDee Lamb is one of those shifty guys that, he feasted in the slot as a rookie, and I think his year 2 development could have been crazy. But, it's funny because this offense in totality hasn't been a full unit all season, and that's kind of disappointing. And at the same time, it's kind of exciting because we're talking about 11-5 and poo-pooing it like it's bad. But the fact of the matter is the Cowboys are 11-5, and they haven't done it with a full deck.
I think, hey, you're just happy to be 11-5. Look, the Dallas Cowboys has been hyped up for the past 20 years. They've been hyped up. Every year is their year. So you're just happy to be 11-5. So
I picked them to be 13.
There's no trophy for
11-5 is downgrade.
All right. So, hey, Mitch, welcome. So, hey, look, the Dallas Cowboys, Gallup is down. AB is out there. What's your thought on Dallas Cowboys? Do not say the Eagles. Please do not mention the Eagles. I'll kick you off the stream.
I'm not.
Well, your boy over there, Bird Gang 31 is over there posting videos about should the Eagles sign AB.
Oh my God, him and Foothills don't even get me started. But hey, I scared you,
both of them.
Dude. I scared you with that picture, though. I scared you with that.
He sent me that picture of AB saying "Breaking news, Cowboys." I damn near crashed, man. I was driving. I was like, "What the?" I was
pissed. I think. Look, I promise you, AB might go. Look, he might be going to the Cowboys, man. That's a Jerry Jones move. That's a Jerry Jones. Hey, you lost.
Maybe.
He just got released from Tampa Bay. What do you mean?
Maybe 10 years ago. Maybe 10 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, that would have maybe have happened. But you've seen a lot of crazy big names get released, or they're in free agents or whatever, and he doesn't go get them.
You know what's funny? I'd rather have T.O. than Antonio Brown, because T.O. he won't do any of that BS. I can trust him with that. So give me T.O. Give him 6 receptions for 70 yards. Take him in and out. I'll have him instead of AB.
Oh, man.
That AB story is getting weird, man. I've seen so much crap on that. Now I'm reading something that he snuck in some chick into his room.
Yeah,
to do some sex tape. And man, there's some weird shit's going on, man.
Hey, that's a Dallas Cowboy player right there. I'm telling you, it's lining up. It's lining up.
It would be funny.
And hey, I'm gonna say that Eric Williams, Leon Lett, Michael Irvin, they didn't start acting up until after they won something. After they won Super Bowls. They weren't demanding all this money until after they won Super Bowls.
But Dane Collins come to y'all team, with a baggage.
Lel Collins.
Collins.
Lel. So you're talking about Lel Collins?
Yeah.
So he got questioned, and it's a sad situation, but he got questioned on a murder that was his ex-girlfriend or something in that case, and he got absolved. And it was during draft time, so people didn't touch him, but he actually was completely absolved of it. And that's why the Cowboys, when he became an undrafted free agent, was able to throw the bag at him, because nobody can talk and wheel and deal like Jerry Jones does. So it's an unfortunate situation for him, and it actually ended up benefiting the Cowboys for a guy that was going to get drafted pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's talk about your defense, man. Your defense right now is like, they're carrying your team. Like, I don't care what anybody say. Y'all defense is carrying your team. If y'all defense don't get no turnovers, y'all don't win. If y'all defense get about 2-3 turnovers, y'all win games. So what is the issue? Like, I thought that offense, y'all had this high-power offense with Gallup, with CeeDee Lamb, with Cooper, with Schultz, with Darwin, with Zeke and Pollard, the top 2 Pro Bowlers on your offensive line. All of a sudden, it's your defense. Like, what the hell is going on?
You say that like it's a bad thing.
$75 million. Hey, can I put that up again? $75 million. Yo, you don't depend on your defense if this dude is the dude. If he's
Bro,
that guy.
defense was the defense last year was the worst of all time. So for you to be talking about the defense winning games is music to my ears, because I know Dak Prescott, he can play. And when they're clicking and this offense is going, if this defense is like that, this team becomes damn near unbeatable. And that's not even me being a homer. If this defense is flying around as a top 5 unit and this offense is a top 5 unit, I mean, how can you stop it, honestly?
I agree with him up there. It's just I need to see it during more crucial, like during good teams. I need to see it against good teams. I don't see the defense clicking with the offense against good teams. Lately, I've been seeing the defense clicking and the defense giving the offense ample opportunities to either score touchdowns or put points on the board, and the offense just shits the bed. The offense shits the bed for me. And you're right. If we don't get multiple turnovers, we're losing. I.e., fucking the Cardinals. Yeah, we didn't get multiple turnovers or a single one. Yeah. We lost by 3, but our defense did, aside from the last 5 minutes of the game, we did stop the Cardinals a lot in that game to give Dak Prescott the chance to give us the win, and it just didn't happen.
I'm not going to make excuses or anything like this, but look at the way we played against Tampa, right? Why did we lose because of against Tampa? It's the same reason why we lost against the Cardinals. We're leaving.
No, that's not true. I mean, y'all had 4 turnovers that game.
Thank you.
Y'all had 2 turnovers inside the 20, but y'all kicked field goals because of that.
How many points did we lose by? How many points did Greg Zuerlein miss?
Okay. Look. I've had this discussion multiple times. Yes, you're right. Greg Zuerlein missed an extra point and a field goal that would have gave us 4 points. We had 4 turnovers. 3 of them could have put points on the board, and we ended up with 2 field goals and a touchdown. If Dak Prescott would have thrown for another touchdown, we would have won that game. You can't just say, well, the defense gave up X amount of points. Well, the defense also gave us 4 turnovers where Dak shit the bed on 2 of them, getting us field goals instead of touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, hey, y'all would not even be in this game, in that game, if y'all defense didn't give y'all 4 turnovers. A bobble ball that's intercepted in a fumble right inside the 20-yard line, the 15-yard line, no touchdown came out of it. So look, I'm seeing that Dak Prescott is the problem. But go ahead, Mitch.
I mean, their defense is like, I said this on Birds of Broad Street. I gave it an A. I love Micah Parsons. Trayvon Diggs, I'm still like iffy on. I feel like he's overrated from time to time. But yeah, the Cowboys defense is legit. Can they stop our number 1 run game though? I don't know.
Hey, I mean, look, we've been tested at the number 1 a Russian defense. I said, yeah, we've been tested with the number 1 defense, the number 3 Russian defense, the number 4 Russian defense, the number 5 Russian defense. We ran all through them. You know what I mean? So, all right, Kate have a great question. Don't get swept, Eagles. All right, so let's talk about this upcoming matchup. The Philadelphia Eagles. Who's going to play? I mean, is the Cowboys planning on starting their starters?
The Cowboys are.
Well, we already got guys going into COVID, so.
Oh, really? We have 12.
We have Anthony Brown. We have Tyron Smith going into COVID.
And Michael Parsons.
Parsons is in COVID.
Yeah, if they're gonna play the starters, it won't be a long time. I told you, I think the whole second half is going to be the Cooper Rush, Gardner Minshew show. So I think the more important is trying to get healthy, get some rest, and try to get ready for whoever the opponent be. Probably more likely Arizona.
I mean, y'all two, Mitch and JC, how do y'all feel going up against either the Bucs or the Rams?
I'm scared. I'm nervous. Like, you have great defense with the Buccaneers defense is like but the Rams defense is good. It is good. So I said so in my video today. It depends on the play calling with Nick Sirianni. Just like you got to keep on running the ball. With Jalen Hurts, I can't trust his throwing ability. I can't with his accuracy going in and out, him reading the field. Like, I don't trust Jalen Hurts that much. I just don't. I know he's a Pro Bowl alternate, 3,100 receiving yards, or 3,100 passing yards, 16 touchdowns, 10 rushing touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. I mean, when it comes to throwing, I don't trust him with his accuracy.
Hey, we could go against anybody. Look, the Eagles are in this game, in the playoff game. They wasn't even supposed to be here. Just like the 2007 Giants. Nobody expect them to be there. So who cares what happened? Look, it is what it is. Yo, if we lose the first round, we have 3 first-round pick next year. We will be back. So I'm not going
to with that.
I mean, look, he's going to get rid of one of them. Like he's going to get rid of 1 first-round pick and probably build for the next year. But it is what it is. But this year, look, if our defense, if Jonathan Gannon just start off with 5-man front on a defensive line, I believe that we could beat any team. But it seems like the one-on-one matchup. Yes, I know that Fletcher Cox is a beast, Hargrave is a beast, and all, but they're not winning their one-on-one until the 4th quarter. By that time, it's too damn late. So he needs to start it early enough in the 1st quarter. But as far as the matchup, give me the Bucs all day. The Bucs are injured. Yo, their 2nd and 3rd wide receiver is gone. Yo, their linebacker and I think Davis, he's gone. I mean, their defensive back, their secondary is shattered. I mean, it is what it is. So give me the Bucs, and I feel like that the Philadelphia Eagles could beat the Bucs on the ground, and with Jalen Hurts. Hey, he could throw for 180 yards, 200 yards. I guarantee you, if the Bucs can't stop the running game, then we will still win this game. So, reverse question: who would y'all rather face? I know, Tony, you told me. In
a perfect world, I want the 49ers in a perfect world, but we're not going to see them.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say the Niners too.
No, in a perfect world, it's not going to happen. So give me Arizona, and I want revenge.
But you said the Eagles earlier, though. You said the Eagles.
I did say that. I
can't blame them.
You've got my top. Give me my top 3, right? I want to play the 49ers, the Eagles, and then Arizona. And those are the 3 teams outside of, I don't want to see. I mean, yeah, you say about Tampa Bay, but Tom Brady, especially this time of year, he turns into a demon.
How much you want to bet the Niners lose to the Rams, and then the Saints beat the Falcons and they get in the playoffs, and then it's the Eagles at the 6th seed going up against, more than likely, it'll be the Rams.
But see, I think
because we're playing the Rams right now. It'll be the Bucs.
No, right? We're playing the Bucs right now.
No, we're playing the Rams.
No, the Bucs is number 2.
What I've seen is the Rams.
Is it the Rams?
Yeah, it's the Rams. But what I'm saying is, if the Bucs win, right? The Bucs win. Let me see if this. Hold on. Sorry. So you have the Rams winning, then you'll have the Bucs winning. Say the Cardinals beat the Seahawks. Let's just say we beat the Eagles. Or actually, no, let's say the Eagles beat us. And then the Saints win. That puts the Saints at the 7th seed, the Eagles at the 6th seed, and then they'll be playing Tampa at the 3rd seed. The Eagles.
But see, the thing is, the Saints will have a better winning record against the conference than the Eagles. So they will jump us, actually.
No, they won't, because it's on a two-way tie. It's head-to-head. It's when it's 3 or more. That's when the conference comes in.
Okay. I mean, I'll take so who's 3?
Bucs would be the 3, because we know the Bucs are going to win. They're going to beat Carolina.
Yeah.
So, and then if the Rams win, they're going to stay at 2. And then whether y'all beat us or y'all lose to us, y'all stay at the 6th seed, because then that'll move the Saints up to the 7th seed, because the Niners would have lost.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the Bucs all day. I promise you.
I would too. Who are the Niners playing?
The Rams?
The Rams.
This week the Rams. Oh,
yeah.
God dang.
And I don't even think Garoppolo's playing again. I think it's going to be Trey Lance.
I think he's done. I think Garoppolo's done. Isn't he? From what I've heard.
No, he's not done. He's actually it might start this Sunday, but we'll see. But he's not done. But I would prefer I think that we could beat the Cardinals. Look, any Russian team that could a dual threat quarterback, right? A lot of people saying Jalen Hurts is not a dual threat. He can't throw. He can't throw. He could throw enough to scare a team to plan for him for his leg and his arm. That's the thing about the dual threat quarterback. Man, I'm sorry. And Lamar Jackson, we are the exact same thing. He can't throw. The following year, he came back and won an MVP. This year, he's trash. Like doo-doo, like trash. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm saying your Jalen Hurts, he could throw enough. I'm not saying 300-400 yards, but he could throw the crucial, throws, a first down there, a touchdown there in the red zone. But you still have to plan for his legs. So I think that we could beat any team. But the playoff is a whole different ball game. There's no sorry teams in the playoffs, and there's no sorry quarterbacks in the playoffs. The Philadelphia Eagles have the past 7 out of 9 games. We play some bums, a lot of backups, a lot of COVID plagued teams, a lot of injury plagued team. It is what it is. But momentum is a bitch. Momentum is a bitch. Like once you get in the playoffs, the momentum keep rolling. It doesn't matter who's in front of you. You're just gonna keep rolling over them. And that's what happened to the Giants. I know they had a better team, but they caught fire at the right time. So I don't think we're gonna win the first round. I mean, I got us at the wild card, we're out, but at the same time, where things happen.
Anything can happen, but I'm just a realistic fan here. I don't see us getting past the first round. I'm going to keep on saying that to the couch come home.
So I want to do a little hot take here. So with the Jets having the number 4 overall pick and y'all having 3 and the Giants having the 5th, I see
we got 3 what?
First round picks.
Oh.
Yeah, we have 3.
I see Howie Roseman packaging 2 of those to jump the Giants and get a quarterback.
You're probably right, but you make me laugh by hearing that.
No.
It's how we.
How would you feel, JC, if they did that? How would you feel if they did that?
Wait, all right. Hey, real quick. Hey, I know Tony. Hey, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Hey, you came on here. Hey, any last words, man? Hey, matter of fact, give me your 3 keys, your score prediction, and I'll let you go because I really want to hear who you think is going to win this game.
All right. So I got right off the bat, I got it 23-17. I think there'll be some scoring early. I think the Cowboys win, just in case to make that clear. 23-17. I think I think it'll stall out at the end because I think they're both going to come with some vanilla type offense. I don't think they're going to show too much crazy, kind of go into the wild card game, holding some of their cards. But the 3 keys of victory is going to be, we got guys like Kelvin Joseph. I'm interested to see, getting some burn. So I'm sure for the Eagles, they're thinking the same thing. They got some younger guys. They probably want to get some burn. Number 2, and probably the most important, is staying healthy, right? You don't want anything that's going to cost you long term because I do really think y'all got a fighting chance against Tampa Bay if that's the case. And, we've seen bigger upsets in the wild card round. So I think the Eagles got a real shot there. But, at the end of the day, and then the 3rd key is just the Cowboys going to need to find some continuity on offense. And I think the Eagles, it's always good to win against the division rival. You guys call it Dallas week over there. So, I appreciate you having me, man. And, have a good night, everybody.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Hey, if y'all watching, man, hey, go check them out, man. Look, we over here, yes, we hate the Cowboys with a passion, but we are also the brotherly love, the city of brotherly love, man. I don't care what Boys for Life think. Y'all don't care what anybody else think. We are the city of brotherly love. So go check my guy out, man. So, all right. And now since the kids show is over with, Boys for Life. I've been waiting for your ass. I've been waiting.
You've been waiting?
Because, yes, I have. Yes, I have. And let me fix my mic here real quick. Yes, I have. You've been calling me out for a while now, right? Out my name and whatever it is. What up? I'm here. What's up? I'm right here now. What is on your mind? What is on your mind that you got to tell me?
I don't got to tell you nothing. The only thing that bothered me is when you said I wasn't on your level. That you said, and then you started throwing out your military stuff.
No. You call me a bitch. That's I never call nobody no bitch, but you and you were sipping a little bit too much, and you kept on calling me. You was like this 40-year-old bitch. Blah, blah, blah. That is what.
Was I calling you a bitch? When was that?
2 weekends ago. Yeah, you called me out my name. Like me personally, hey, I try to keep it professional, but you try to call me out my name. That's when I was like, what? Hold up. Like, you know what I mean? Yo, I'm not that type of dude.
Your stuff came out first, and then I started acting the way I started
What
acting.
stuff came out?
Well, when you were talking about how I'm not on your level, because before then I wasn't calling you a bitch.
Nope.
I was not calling you a bitch. Nope.
I said that I don't want to deal with you because you troll. You troll on the type of level where it's kind of a little personal.
You know what I mean? Said, like, and you told me I wasn't
like
on
that.
your level. That's what you told me. In a tweet, in tweets, Mitch, am I wrong?
I saw that tweet.
Am I wrong?
Listen though.
Tweet. I was tagged in it.
But you've been trolling Eagles fans for a while now. So I said that I would never do a live with you because you're a troll on the borderline. You know what I mean? Borderline. It's okay to troll people. Look, it is what it is. But borderline, almost real type of stuff, I can't mess with. You know what I mean? Because that's not my style.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that you need to understand.
Wait. Even the other day, you trolled Philly 500 on his deathbed. Fat ass.
He wanted me to do that. Do you understand? I'm talking to
he told you that? Wait,
yes, he told me to come at him. Joey Shakes straight up told me that Philly 500, when I was trolling everyone else that week 3, that he felt left out, that I did not go after him. So the whole time I've been waiting, and I finally did a video on him. And go look at the comments. He loved it. He loved it because that's what he wanted. He wanted me to do that.
Look at my video. My video was worse.
Yeah, but see the thing, all right. So I guess I'm different. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm 40 years old, but at the same time, like I'm a loyal dude. You know what I mean? I back my brothers up, through and through. I did my time in the military, it been awards, stuff like that. So I'm like one of those guys like, yeah, that's not my type. Yeah, that's not my type.
But
so that's the only reason why I was like, you know what? Hell no, I would never fuck with this dude because in real life, I can't stand people like that. You know what I mean? Bullies. You know what I mean? That you come out as a bully on the internet, but I'm pretty sure in real life you're probably not. But behind the camera, and you come out as hey, look, I can only judge you off what I see or hear online.
I understand that. And see, this is what you got to understand. I come from a different part of YouTube when it comes to football. I come to where that's what we do. We talk shit about each other. We talk
about football, though. Man, you don't talk about somebody's like missing a limb.
Hold on.
Hey, you don't talk about like one arm handicap. I mean, that's what you're borderline on that.
Hold on. We talk shit about each other. I'm part of this thing called the trash talking circle. We talk shit about each other. We talk shit about our football teams. We throw football in there. And that's what we make videos and response. And that's where I came from. And that's what I do. When I get on these lives, you've seen me. I don't act like that. I don't say that kind of shit. I don't do any of that stuff because that's my video content. When I'm on here conversing with y'all, other teams, it's respectful because this is a live and where I'm not trying to troll. We're having a real conversation here about teams. That's where you're missing. And that's where a lot of you Eagle fans that are new to this, right? Or y'all are new to my side of YouTube are missing that disconnect. That's where the disconnect is y'all don't realize that, yes, I troll, I talk my shit, but that's what I do for videos and whatever. But when it comes to the lives, I'm going to have a straight up honest conversation and we're going to be cool. And that's where you're missing it. That's where you miss it.
I mean, look, I hear you.
I was in like 3-4 shows with him.
But look, I hear you. It's like some of the things are so personal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care if you troll about my team or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Hey, you could troll about the videos I make. It is what it is. But when some things like I'm fat, you're talking about my weight size, or I'm handicapped, you're talking about my handicap. You know what I mean? Those are personal shit. You know what I mean? Those are not like, hey, I'm trolling your team. You trolling that person themselves. And some people don't take that kindly. I'm just
But-
like,
And here's
you
the
know-
thing. Mitch told me to do those videos. When I was
I didn't know. I didn't know that Mitch
He wanted
gave
me
you
to
the
do that.
okay.
He told me to
Yeah.
go at it. Where I
gave him
come
the whole
from,
okay.
we don't need the okay because the rules are there are no rules. You can talk shit and say whatever you want because you're expecting it back. You know what I mean? You're expecting when you get into that kind of stuff, you expect that back. So whether you're talking that kind of mess or not, you expect that to come your way. That's where I come from on YouTube, right? And so Philly 500 wanted me to troll him. He wanted me to say, you know, go at and say whatever you want to say. You know,
Yeah,
even though I don't need that permission, but coming from him, coming from Mitch, allowing me, I got to do what I wanted. And for me, I got what I wanted. I got the backlash and everything the attention that I wanted. I mean, I didn't expect that to happen. I honestly did not expect that to happen, but I was happy that it did. I got all this attention. Now everyone, even a lot more Eagle fans know me than what they did before. You know?
You're welcome for that.
Yeah, but I mean, yo, how old are you? What, 31?
33, gonna be 34.
33. And Mitch, hey, how old are you, Mitch?
27.
27. I'm 40. All right. I've been through a lot of shit in my life. You know what I mean? So we, like, mindset wise, a trolling was never, I mean, yeah, your mama this, your mama that, yeah, telling you jokes and stuff like that, right? And your mama was so fat she can't, you know, this and that. But it wasn't never on YouTube. It was never set in stone. It was just us guys hanging around, drinking, smoking, and whatever it is. But it was never on YouTube. It was never on social media where somebody could go back and say, oh shit, is this dude real? Oh damn, that's fucked up. Damn, what the hell? Dislike or like or this and that. So I mean, that's a whole different mindset. But look, it is what it is. You're my best friend. He's a Cowboys fan. My best friend, my ride or die. We've been in combat together. Yo, hey, he's a Cowboys fan. And I troll him based on his team suck. You're a fire-ring type of guy, and you only, you know, a Cowboys type of this. But I would never go personal. You know what I mean? Personal shit is just personal. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm coming from. But hey, look, if this guy they give you permission, and from now on, I know that everything you say that's vulgar, all fucked up. Hey, this guy give permission. Look, it is what it is. And I won't take offense to it, wanting to take care of my brothers. You know what I mean? And my Eagle brothers. So
you always thought of me in some type of way because you saw what you saw in the video. And every time I'd come into a live or whatever and you take off running, you never got there and actually got the chance to actually straight up talk to me. You saw what I was and okay, I'm out.
Okay, so if I'm like that, so how many other people is like that?
I mean, aside from the West Coast dudes that still
but that's still
hold on. Aside from them, like they still are pissed off, even though Mitch is over here like, hey man, I said it was cool, da-da-da. Bird Gang said, hey man, that's a great video, da-da-da, whatever, because we know what Bird Gang has, right? Like what his son is, like everyone was pissed off about what I said and what I did, even though Bird Gang said he had no problem with it. Mitch allowed me to do it because I was only talking about Mitch and no one else. But you have those West Coast guys, no matter how much you tell them, they still get pissed off. They're still upset about it, and I can't fathom that.
Look, let me tell you a business 101. All right. Really? So this is just a business 101 right here, right? YouTube is a business. All right. So trolling, you automatically erase half your business. Because that's what I'm like, oh, no, I'm not dealing with him. I leave. But the people, you know, the other half is like, you know what? Hey, all right, I'm going to sit there and listen to him. So you have to find a happy medium. You know what I mean? So it just, I understand that's your niche. I mean, your itch. You're like, I got to troll. You know what I mean? But, you control the team. But now, it is guys that give you permission, you know, in the description, you can say, hey, boom, hey, I got permission to do this, you know, but people don't look at the description until after the video is posted, not when you're live. So that's a happy medium. We're like, hey, you know, I told this guy because look, we got an understanding and stuff like that. So it is what it is. But that's why I was like, man, I don't deal with that because I do have 5 sisters. I do have, you know, parents, you know, that's in certain situations and stuff like that. So I take offense to that, you know. some of those things because I won't never speak to anybody like that. But it is what it is. But now I understand you, man. So hey, thumbs up to every video because hey, they told you to. Thumbs up like PlayStation. Go ahead.
And this is what I gotta say. Like I understand that some people, all that y'all can take offense to it, but if the way I think is, if you're not actually talking about me, even though I may be going through a situation similar, if you're not talking about me and you're talking about someone else, and you say that shit, to me in my mindset, I'm not gonna take offense to it because you ain't.
But you're talking about these guys, though.
I
but
get it. I
I'll
get
make
it.
a video on him.
But he also made a video on me. He also made a video on me.
Hey,
So I had it coming.
I hear you, Mitch. I hear you. But you know what I mean? Hey, sometimes hey, you gotta tell a guy that's a different breed. Hey, you know my lives, man. I don't put everybody on my lives. Like, man, you know, I have certain questions. Yo, I'm like straightforward. Yeah, we might, bullshit about, hey, stop. Okay, you go ahead, you go ahead, you go ahead, you go ahead. So, but
I was the first guest on your live. I know.
Yeah, you was. Yeah, you was. Like what, April, May? I think
like
you was.
that. Yeah. But
yeah,
I just want to say this. He wants to be like the perfect villain to watch. That's what he is. That's why
I'm Batman.
That's what
I'm Batman. He's Joker.
Exactly. That's exactly what he wanted. So you can't say anything on the internet anymore. You can't. You learned that
you can say you can say whatever you want. That I just don't want people to perceive you. No, yes you can. I just don't want people to perceive you as someone that you're not. Which this is a business. I don't care how you look at it. This is a business. Once you put it on live, you can't never take it off because people could record it, screenshot it. That's why there's famous celebrities. There's naked and celebrities out there because hey, once you put it online, it's too late. So now people are gonna perceive you as one way when you really not that way. You could still be boys troll and whatever, little troll, big troll, whatever hell and you want to call your name. You know what I mean? But look, there's a way to go about it. It is what it is. But so that's why I didn't like you from the jump because you was and you can't rub me the wrong way. But tonight, I'm extending my hand out to you.
Well, I'm gonna shake your hand.
All right. See, and now
look, but okay.
Look, I mean, hey, we cool, man. Because
JC, let me ask you something.
What?
You want to be in the fantasy league again?
No. Your fantasy league sucks. How do you put 4 people in the playoffs with the 16-man fantasy league?
That was 14 people. That was Tyler.
You got 14 people with top 4?
I got third. I don't care. I got third.
This should at least be minimum. With the 14-man league, this should at least be minimum 7.
That was Yahoo. We're on 4.
Because I was getting hot at the right time, and I was at 7. I didn't make it.
Boys for life. Fort Oaks is in that league.
Yeah, I'll be in that league. Man, I'll be in the league, man.
You're gonna have
I'm
fun.
playing.
You're gonna have fun.
Hey, did you buy a NFC?
I haven't bought anything. So.
Well, you did buy that medallion.
Hold on.
I gotta see that. I gotta see that shit.
Non-toxicity. This stream looked fire. That's what I'm talking about. What's good, JC and Mitch? What's going on, Ryan? Boyz4life, no one ever suspect the butterfly. See, that's what I'm talking about. The Simpson reference in case you go confused. Oh, hey, wait till you see mine. Wait till you see what I got coming. Oh, shit.
You bought it from the same guy?
Oh, shit. Wait. Oh, damn. Wait. I got cash at the dude. It's for my deposit. I forgot. Oh,
it's Philly boy from Texas. We got it from him.
No, it's the same dude off of Twitter.
Philly boy from Texas. That's his handle name.
Yeah. So I mean, I got a sick one coming, a B-Dog, Brian Dawkins one. Y'all can't wait to see this. Watch.
How much is that? How much were they?
It depends on what you want.
Yeah,
it depends. So everything is different. But yeah, man. So hey, look, let's talk about this matchup, man. Hey, Hey, Cowboys suck. Hey, who do y'all want? Eagles? If we want look, I'm not gonna lie. Because I think the Cowboys is gonna get knocked out by whoever they play. So we ain't gotta suffer through that. So I want the Bucks. I think that we could beat the Bucks. Y'all won't get there. We will advance. And guess what? The following week, oh my God, Eagles content creators, Dallas, where you at? Dallas, where you at? Ain't gonna be nowhere around. That would be the best feeling in the world. We ain't got to take care of our garbage. Somebody else took care of our garbage for us.
See, and this is where I like to keep my mouth shut a little bit because I'm very superstitious and very putting that shit out there. So, like, I kind of like keep it low profile come this time of year. Let the Eagles talk, run their mouths, and then we see after the game what happens. That's the type of guy I am. But if I gotta face anyone, to me, it's not the Cardinals. I don't want to face the Cardinals.
Who do you want to face?
I would. To me, it'd either be the Rams. I wish the Rams, or the Eagles, or the Niners or the Saints. One of those guys. Niners or the Saints. We already beat the Saints. The Niners. We've already beat the Eagles. And to me,
you beat the Eagles at the bad time, at the worst time though. Week 3.
And we still beat you.
Week 3.
And the Rams because of Matthew Stafford. Because that defense really doesn't scare me too much. It just
That's
doesn't.
exactly what I've been saying. Like I call them overrated. And people are like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what?
Now, when it comes to the Packers, because to me, if the Cowboys are smart, if they even get there to the Packers, right? Because let's just say all divisional teams win, right? The 2 seed wins, the 3 seed wins, the 4 seed wins. Guess who's playing the Packers in the divisional round? The Cowboys.
At the Packers, though.
Yeah.
At the Packers. Ooh, cold, 10 degrees.
And the only way
bring your own bench. Do not bring your own bench. I'm telling you, because Aaron Rodgers is going to take that personally.
If that were to happen and we were up there in Lambeau, the Cowboys are smart. They already know. We've seen it on tape, and we know the Cowboys aren't that smart. But run the ball. Run the ball. They have trouble.
Y'all can't run the ball. Y'all can't run the ball. Y'all can't run the ball. They got problems stopping it, but guess what? They ain't got to worry about it because y'all can't run it.
We can run it. I mean,
his knees is cold right now. His knees, hey, look, he probably got screws in there. Hey, have you ever had screws in your knees?
You don't have screws yet. You don't have them yet.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, y'all do not want to face the Packers at Lambeau Field. You're not a running team. You're not. If y'all were a running team, the Eagles beat the Packers. And matter of fact, they were one of the first teams that beat the Packers, trailing by double digits a few years ago at Lambeau. We beat them.
Yeah, it was a Monday night or something like that.
Yeah, it was a Thursday night.
Thursday night. I was out playing softball. I was out playing softball, watching it on my phone. Yeah, it was a Thursday night.
So that's the only way you could beat the Packers is by running the ball, controlling the clock. Y'all can't run the ball.
Or doing some misdirections, handing it to Tony Pollard. I mean, there's ways.
Oh my God. Yo, you just said that you hate your offensive coordinator and Kellen Moore. His play calling is obvious, and now you have all the confidence in him that he's going to call the right play.
No, you missed everything I said. I said if the Cowboys were smart, and we know they're not, if they run the ball, they'll be able to beat Green Bay. That's what I said.
Yeah, that's the worst matchup y'all want. Hey, y'all want Philly to face Green Bay. We could beat Green Bay. We've done it before. We beat Tom Brady before. Have y'all ever beat Tom Brady?
No.
Nope. Have y'all ever beat Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
When?
Brett Favre got hurt in a Thursday night game. Like
Brett Favre?
Like, yeah.
God
this was back like what, 07, 08, 09, somewhere around there. Aaron Rodgers came in.
I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
We still had DeMarcus Ware. We had Tony Romo. We had those.
Okay, all right. So, with this team, could y'all beat Aaron Rodgers with this team? Not running the ball.
We beat Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau. I want to say it was either 16 or 17. 2016 or 2017. We beat Aaron Rodgers
Was
in
it
Lambeau.
Dak rookie year?
It was either Dak's rookie year or 2017. We beat Aaron
think
Rodgers
so.
in Lambeau.
Yeah. I think so. But Dak was not relying on his arm. The Cowboys was not relying on Dak's arm. Ezekiel Elliott was the beast. Your offensive line was top 5 easily. Now you're top bottom. Like, I mean, look, it is what it is. But Mitch, come on, Mitch. Talk to me, Mitch.
What is there to talk about? Are we winning this Sunday or Saturday night? It's still weird to say. But if we're not playing our starters, I don't think so. I don't want them to play their starters. I don't care if we win or lose. We're in. That's basically me. I don't want to risk anything. That's just me. Win or lose, Jay's going to get some.
So let's talk about the cow turds then. All right. So hey, if you want to talk about the Eagles, let's talk about the cow turds. How far do you think they could go?
Let's see here. Who are they playing first round? Arizona?
It doesn't really matter. I mean, hey, they could play San Fran.
Arizona
Rams.
I think I can see Arizona winning again. But if it's the Rams, I can see the Cowboys winning that. So I hopefully first round. I say first round. If they play the Rams, second.
I mean, it's all good for me.
Hey,
okay. So let's talk about does Dallas have any free agents next year?
Yeah, like half the team's going to be a free agent next year.
And y'all know that your next year's schedule is all first place, right? Is all first place.
I know it's first place, like what Tony was saying, like it's off. The only difference is like now that we got 17 games, it's a three game difference. But you're playing the exact same teams we're playing. The exact same teams minus 3 games. I mean, you play the Giants to watch. We play each other twice. We play Washington twice. We play the Giants twice. That's 6 games right there. And then we're going to either play the AFC East or AFC West.
We're playing the AFC North. And then
we're all playing the AFC North
and the NFC South.
And then we're all playing the NFC South. But where it differs is you're going to play the second place. The second place of NFC of NFC West, and then the second place of AFC West.
So we have a better chance.
That's the only where it differs.
But it's proven that y'all can be good teams. So if y'all playing all the first place teams,
it's only 2 first place teams. You're playing 2 second place teams because y'all second place. Yeah. So I mean, we got our 6 games, right? Then we all play the AFC North. That's another 4 games. So that's 10 games right there. And then we all play the NFC South. So that's another 4 games. So that's, what is that? That's 14 games. And then now we separate that by you play the second place of the NFC West. We'll play the first team of the NFC West, which is going to be the Cardinals or the Rams. I'm sorry. Y'all end up playing the Cardinals next year.
I mean, so is this a make or break year for y'all though?
I mean, I think it was make or break a couple of years ago, but with our team only getting older, and we have some core guys that are becoming core guys like Parsons, Diggs, Lamb. Pollard. To me, I don't know. He's gonna want his money next year. You know what I mean? I mean, he could hold out this year if he wants to. I mean, we're losing a lot of guys to a lot of our contracts for 1 year.
Someone on the franchise
prove it
tag.
To me deals. You what?
Franchise tag one of them.
I don't know if you can franchise tag. I think they got to be.
I could just franchise tag Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah, well I'm thinking of that 5th-year option crap. Not the franchise tag.
Only at their first round pick though.
I thought it was 2nd round pick. You get a
2nd round pick. They don't have the 5th round option.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 2nd round pick. Okay.
No, only your 1st round pick have a 5th-year option. The 2nd round pick, you either have to sign them on the 4th-year deal or on the 4th year or the 3rd year, and you make something up or whatever. So that's why Jalen Hurts is a 2nd round pick. So we have him potentially for another year and a half before we actually gotta, see if he's the real deal. But look, I think that this year was y'all. Man, I'm telling you, the way y'all started off, I'm like, God damn it. Them dudes gonna make it. I was like, oh,
I was too.
Man.
I was too. The way we started off,
like,
God damn. We had never started off like this before. Not that I've seen in a long time. Even when we lost to the Bucs, I was like, okay.
Yo, I was shocked. I was like,
okay.
Damn.
I was like, we lost, but I can take this loss. I know there's no moral victories, but I can take this loss. The way we've been playing and winning, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't be struggling against bad teams, even though we're coming away with the victory. Like
y'all winning big against bad teams. No, y'all blowing the bad teams out, and that's what gives the fans false hope. Y'all blowing these bad teams out. Yes, I
was drinking the Kool-Aid after the Washington game. I was like, all right, Dak's back. He looks good. Like we clicking our defense. If they play like this, I was drinking that Kool-Aid, and then we play Arizona against Arizona with their two best corners out, D-Hop gone, a backup offensive tackle that DeMarcus Lawrence couldn't get past. Connor, I was like, these guys, their whole team's out, and we just shit the bed again.
So wait, see, look, and we have the same issue. So do you think that your coach scared against better teams? Just like, hey, look, Jonathan Gannon, he will not blitz a Tom Brady or a Justin Herbert or a Derek Carr, but he'll blitz the shit out of a Dwayne Haskins, which he played 2 years ago, but he'll still blitz him. A Heineke and stuff like that. So are y'all in the same position that we are? That your defense coordinator is afraid to go after these good guys and just lay back against the. I
don't think he's afraid. It's just everybody's different. And against Kyler, I think it's kind of difficult to blitz him when he can take off with his legs the way he does.
So now you see that put me up to Jalen Hurts. You are disrespecting mother effer against Jalen Hurts. Because
there's a reason
Jalen Hurts is this. Jalen Hurts is a running quarterback. He is not a quarterback. But then again, you have to go into every game planning for Kyler Murray, Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, their legs. But you could go into a simple game with Tom Brady, Justin Herbert. Like, those guys are not going to scare you with their legs. So why are you so disrespectful against Jalen Hurts?
I am the way I'm against Jalen Hurts is because he can't throw. I have yet to see him.
He threw for over 3,000 yards. I could have seen 1,600 yards in a 17 game, over 3,000 yards.
In a passing league.
But the thing is, history repeats itself. Remember that. This league wasn't always a passing league.
No, I know that.
Sometimes you have to also remind some people you could run the ball. And look, in the playoffs, it's not going to be a passing league in the playoffs. It's going to be a running league, control the clock in the playoffs. That's what you don't understand. We're already there. So we're already a running team. So
I understand because we were that for the longest time. We were that for the longest time with DeMarco Murray and then Dak Prescott. That's what we were. But we were that because we were trying to keep our defense off the field, because the more you keep our defense off the field, the less they're on the field. They make plays, the more the less tired they are. Now we got a defense that I'd rather trust my defense on the field than I would my offense at this point.
But I don't even think it was always about, hey, you keep your defense off the field. You keep the other quarterback off the field. You know what I mean? You run the ball, run the clock. Hey, you keep your defense on the field. Like, and once you a running league, you keep the opponent defense on the field. We already there. The Eagles are already there. We know how to keep the defense on the field. That's the difference. Y'all got to learn how to do that.
But see, here's the thing.
Baby. This is a playoff, baby.
This is what I'm seeing when y'all play these, especially the Washington game last game, where y'all were rushing the ball, but y'all were getting stopped. I mean, y'all were losing 10-0 or 10-3 or whatever, 16-3 going into half.
Facts.
I mean, to me, and this is just me, but if you're playing an actually good team and you got a defense stopping you, that offense of Washington, if they were actually any good, that thing would have been a blowout. To me, that game would have been a blowout. The the way you struggled in the first half. And I've seen that over and over and over. Y'all struggle in the first half, and the second half, your defense makes a couple of plays to get you in a prime position to score, and you do, and you got all the momentum, and you end up blowing the team out.
Exactly.
Because your defense kept you in.
Because you know why? Because defense ignite. Look, in my perspective, look, in my eyes, defense ignite the Philadelphia Eagle offense. I'm sorry, like, yo, that's why the Eagles choose to kick. Huh?
Even with Gannon as our defensive coordinator?
I mean, well, that's the thing, though. You know, if he start fast, we ignite our offense because we give our offense a short field or a sack or anything, you know what I mean, just to get going, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
I can see that.
at the third quarter, you see a whole different defensive front in the third quarter than you see in the first half. You see a 4-man rush in the first half, and in the third quarter, you see a 5-man. Now it's like, oh my God, where this guy is coming from. Now you start getting to the quarterback. So if we lose this game, it's going to be on the defensive side because we might be down early. So if the Cowboys are down early, whose fault is it going to be? Is it going to be on the offense side or defense side? Because the Philadelphia Eagles, we down early, it's going to be on the defensive side because we're not aggressive enough. Y'all got Micah Parsons. Y'all got D-Law. Y'all got Gregory. Y'all got some beasts. On the edge. We got Sweat on the edge and Barnett.
But Parsons isn't playing.
No. I'm talking about the playoffs. Man, I'm talking about this Sunday. But y'all team will be in full health in the playoffs. So, like, y'all have Gregory, D-Law. I mean, Micah.
To me, D-Law's overrated. And he's not. He was never worth the $20 million a year, in my opinion.
And since he came back from the foot injury, he's been balling. So I'm talking about like this, like 2 weeks from now. Yeah. What will be the reason why y'all trailing? Is it going to be your offense or your defense? I say our defense is going to be our reason why, and we're behind. Because I'm seeing the type of defense that we're playing because we don't have a Michael Parsons. We don't have the personnel to play the Jonathan Gannon defense that he really wants to play. So now he has to adjust on the fly, which is the third quarter, which is kind of damn too late. So y'all have the right personnel. You know what I mean? So is it going to be the offense or defense? What will be the reason why, if y'all are trailing, what would be the reason why? If we're trailing,
to me, it's going to be the offense because our offense isn't putting enough points on the board. To me, our defense, if you look at the last game, our defense gave our offense ample opportunity to put points on the board, and they didn't. Stopping Hurts 3 and out. I mean, we're the best in the league, one of the best in the league on stopping on third down, and that's what we did into the last 5 minutes of the game, where Kyler Murray ran on us the last 5 minutes and kept the clock going. But we gave our guys, our offense, ample opportunity, and what happened? We had 3 and outs. Dak Prescott fumbled one time. Like there was a lot of things that went down that we shit the bed on the offense side of the ball. Whether that's play calling, whether that's Dak, whether that's our receivers, our running backs dropping passes, it doesn't matter. Our offense as a unit shit the bed this past weekend when our defense gave us plenty of chances to win.
So if you could change anything on the offensive side in the offseason, what would it be? Would it be receivers, line, running back, Dak Prescott, trading for Russell Wilson, or trade for Aaron Rodgers, regardless if you got to suck up that money or not? So what would it be on the offensive side? What would you trade? Because your defense is legit. I mean, besides Brown getting all these pass interference calls like crazy, but your defense is legit.
Yeah, I wanted Anthony Brown gone for a number of years. I've been calling for his head for about 3-4 years now. But on the offensive side, I don't know who I would want gone. I mean, I've defended Dak so much. I'm not a Dak hater. It's just I'm starting to realize what he actually is. Zeke, I'm not saying he's done, but I mean, it's getting pretty close. You have Tyron Smith, who I think should have been traded 3 years ago to get a top draft pick. You know, I mean, at least a top 2, first round, second round draft pick, somewhere around there. Our wide receivers, I think after next year, Amari Cooper, we can walk from his contract.
I think Gallup is gone this year.
Well, I mean, I don't think the only reason why I don't think Gallup is gone is because Jerry is very sentimental. And then with Gallup tearing his ACL I don't think no one's going to pick him up or give him that money that he wants. I don't think that's going to happen. So, I mean, if I had to get rid of somebody, I would just start all over. Not start all over, but I'd get Zeke out of here and try to get a top draft pick, and not, I don't want to say replace him, but get some draft capital and build from there. Because if Dak Prescott is the guy that everyone says he is,
Oh my god.
Then yeah, I mean, why not get rid of Zeke? But I already know what's going to happen if Zeke were to be gone. This offense would struggle heavily if we don't have a run game in place.
I mean, hey, do you think that y'all missed your opportunity with having the best offensive line and y'all didn't do nothing with it? A healthy Zach Moore and Tyron Smith,
Travis Frederick,
Collins, and a healthy, when Dak was a rookie to 3 years ago, until a couple years ago. I mean, hey, do y'all think that y'all missed your window of opportunity to really, really, go to a championship?
We missed it 2 years, and I'll tell you which 2 years. 2014, and I'm not going to say when Dez caught it. No,
that was a catch.
No, I understand.
Wow. That was karma. That was karma from the week before against the Detroit Lions. And let me grab you on, baby, and hold them like this, and no flag was called. That was karma. So I'm glad. Yes, I understand what you're talking about.
That's not. Okay, yes, that's the game, but that's not that. I'm not using that as an excuse as to why we lost or what. Where we lost was we were dominating the Green Bay Packers that game. Where everything flipped on a dime is when DeMarco Murray had a wide open hole and he was running up the middle and the ball got punched out. If that ball did not get punched out to where Green Bay had a short field and ended up scoring before the half, if that fumble does not happen, DeMarco Murray has a beeline for the touchdown, and we are up, I want to say, 2 touchdowns, and that game's over at that point.
Yeah, but no. That drop,
No. This is when Romo was playing. This was 2014. This was 14 in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's Romo.
Yeah, but you said Dak, or you meant Dez.
No. I'm talking about Dez. Yeah. I mean, that catch was a crucial. I mean, a first down. That game is over. That touchdown, the game is over with.
Yeah.
So what happened before?
But what I'm saying is that if that fumble doesn't happen and DeMarco Murray scores before the half, none of that shit factors into it because this game has been put out of reach already. Yeah. You know what I mean? We were going to go up 2 touchdowns or 17. It was some shit like that.
But it's Aaron Rodgers. But it's Aaron Rodgers, though.
Yes, but the way we were playing that game on the defensive side, we had one of the top defenses in the league that year. One of the better defenses in the league that year. So I honestly think that was 1 year that we missed. And then our second year that we missed it is the year. No, not the following year, not 15, when we went 4-12, and then because we went 4-12 in 2015. We went 4-12, and then the following year, that's when the following draft is when we got Zeke and Dak in 16. Okay. So that year, I think we missed it because Dak was there. To me, because Dak was there, we missed it.
Aaron Rodgers threw Jared Cook on the sideline, tight rope, and then Mason Crosby hit a whatever field goal that was, a 50-something curve inside. That's when, because your Dak played his butt off. I mean, it's just the little things.
He didn't play his butt off because do you remember what the score was before the half?
Well, he brought y'all back.
It was 30-3 at halftime. 30-3 at halftime. To me, what I think, and this is the way I think the whole season plays out. I'm not saying we don't go 13 and we go better than 13-3. Let's just say we go 13-3 with Romo, right? But Romo finally had a run game. Romo still had his top line because he would have had Zeke at that point, right? So he would have had Zeke. He would have had his offensive line. He would have had still Dez, he would have had Dez. He still had Witten. Yeah. We had a good defense enough to get us where we needed to be. I think if Romo plays in that game, that entire season is a different outcome.
I could go back farther than that. The bobble snap. The Bible snap. Who knows what might happen when Romo? Jessica Simpson. You know, when Romo, I was like, yeah, thank you, Jessica. Yo, she's on my wall of fame. You know, how to destroy a cowboy. Jessica Simpson. Yo, that Bible snap was really your first opportunity that y'all blown when Parcells was your coach, man.
Yeah.
But that was against
Seattle. I remember where I was. I remember my sister had a volleyball game in Austin, and I was in a hotel room watching the game, and I wanted to cry when I saw that happen. I wanted to cry.
Yeah, and then he just started. It's like the simplest thing, you know. And then the desk catch didn't happen, and then the Jared Cook, you know, sideline catch. Without that catch, there's no field goal. And it's just the littlest thing. So
you know who was guarding Jared Cook? Fucking Anthony Brown. Anthony fucking Brown was guarding him.
Wait, how long keeping it a Cowboy?
Anthony Brown's been a Cowboy for a while. He got drafted. I think he got drafted by the Cowboys.
I think it was like 7 years.
Oh shoot!
I'm mistaken. It wasn't Anthony Brown. It was
Carr.
Who's the dude that fucked up to Miami?
Freaking
Byron Jones.
Yeah, Byron Jones.
Yeah, it was one of those two guys.
I mean, look, what can go wrong will go wrong. Stephen A. Smith favorite line. I mean, it seems like y'all always get in your own way. So this year, I promise you, man, this year, I believe, outside looking in, man, I was like, man, the Dallas Cowboys on offense, yo, they are loaded. On defense, they are loaded. Dan Quinn, I thought was going to be trash because I went off the Falcons year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yo, I didn't go off the Seattle year. And then freaking in his draft, it was about long arms. Hey, let me draft this guy because he's long. Let me draft this guy because he's long. So I did not see this defense being this type of defense, but man, y'all are spoiling this year. Big time. That's why everybody picked the Cowboys to be in the Super Bowl. It's not because of Hard Knocks, you know, but Hard Knocks kind of put y'all a little bit higher. You're like, oh my God, look, oh my God, you see CeeDee Lamb catch, you see the Michael Parsons leadership, or you see Dak on the sideline talking about, oh, I can't wait till I'm in the lineup so I could lob it to CeeDee Lamb, all this trash, you know. No, but it wasn't that. It was just the fact that y'all are Cowboys with the star. And I think the pressure is getting to the Cowboys every year. Like the lights are too bright. You know, that's why underdogs are made. They come out of nowhere. They come up and sucker punch you because they're underdogs. They're not the champ, you know what I mean? They're not expected to do anything. But let me ask you a question about Dak now. Dak versus Wentz. Wentz did a lot with nothing. Dak did little with a lot. So now, looking back at it, I'm about to put you in a spot. Looking back at it now, who would you rather have from the jump? You know, they both came in the same year. One was like a first-round pick. Yes, we mortgaged the future for him. And then the other one was a fourth-round pick. I get it. So who would you rather have the first 3-4 years, Dak or Wentz? Who you think would do more with whatever they had?
If we're just judging off the first 3-4 years,
yeah,
I'd still go with Dak. Even though, hold on. Only because I know what I'm going to get with Dak. With Wentz, yeah, you know what you got, but aside from the Super Bowl season, which he did not finish, Wentz didn't do much of anything. He didn't do a lot for y'all. He did.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, aside from the Super Bowl win, which he didn't finish.
Okay.
Which he didn't, and that's what I just said. And that's why I don't know if I would take Wentz, because I don't know if he would have won. If he would have played, who knows if he would have won the Super Bowl, even if he didn't get hurt.
Okay.
So if you want to sit there and say, well, if Wentz finished and he won a Super Bowl, who would I rather take? Well, I'm going to go Carson Wentz because he won a Super Bowl, right?
Okay.
But I can't say that because I don't know if he would have won if he had not gotten hurt.
Okay, all right. So Wentz, by the time he got hurt, he had more touchdowns than anybody in the league. Even the Super Bowl, even the MVP, once he missed 3 games, he still was tied for the most touchdown in the league. That's number one. Number two, we would not ever get the number 1 seed without Carson Wentz. Agree or disagree?
Well, you wouldn't have got the number 1 seed without your top 3 rushing attack that you had that year.
Without Carson Wentz on the torn ACL, he threw a touchdown and 2-point conversion on a torn ACL.
That game. I get it. That game.
Okay,
but the game in total.
That clinched our number 1 seed.
I understand. But in that game, but in the total of the season, without your top 3 rushing attack and your top 5 defense that year, would you have gotten the number 1 seed or been in that position to even get the number 1 seed?
It's always going to be some caveat why a quarterback, he was the main reason why. He kept on balling. Have you seen the Washington football team game when he ducked and threw a touchdown? I mean, hey, did you see him beating the Carolina Panthers on a Thursday night? Have you seen him beat? This dude was he was balling that year. I don't care what anybody say.
No,
I got a Wentz jersey. I'm disappointed that he left the way it is. It is what it is. But the fact is, 2019, you're forgetting 2019. He was the first quarterback in NFL history to drag a playoff team he threw for over 4,000 yards. No wide receiver over 500 yards. First quarterback in NFL history. He had nothing around him. Greg Ward. Who else was there? JJ Arcega-Whiteside. He had nobody there. He was the first quarterback.
Y'all made the playoffs that year?
And won the division against y'all because Dak Prescott's shoulder was hurting. His shoulder was hurting. So we won the division in 2019 with Carson Wentz dragging. Boston Scott was our starting running back against y'all. I mean, it was horrible. But still, Carson Wentz did a lot with nothing. Would Dak be able to bring that? So that's what I'm saying. So why would you pick Dak over Wentz at the first 3-4 years in the league?
Because I already said because either way, I know I'm going to get with Dak. With Carson Wentz, he drug your team. And if you put Wentz on the quarterback, on the Cowboys team, then it's something different.
That's at least 2 Super Bowls. I promise
it's something different. But if you're saying Dak still goes to the Cowboys and Wentz still goes to the Eagles, I don't know because Wentz didn't finish full seasons when he was playing at his best. He didn't finish full seasons.
But he only missed 8 games, though. Man, he only he played 4 years in Philly. He only missed 8 games.
Crucial games.
Yeah. But people acting like he missed a whole season. He only missed 8 games, but still managed to put the Eagles in 2 playoffs. 2 playoffs. He only missed 8 games. Nick Foles was lucky. All right. Look, I'm just gonna say this. I'm an Eagles fan. I cried when we won the Super Bowl.
We all did.
Look, the first game against the Falcons, it wasn't Nick Foles. It was the defense. The defense made us beat the Falcons, and then they put in a game plan for Nick Foles against the Vikings and then against the Patriots. But it is what it is. But I just think that you're a little biased. Man,
let me ask you something,
JC. Even after you're done seeing what you saw. Even after you saw what you saw, he missed 8 games, but 2 playoff, appearances, the number 1 seed, and drug a backup team to the playoffs when you're the guy, and you had Gallup, Cooper, who's your tight end at the time? But y'all were a healthier team in 2019 than the Eagles. The Eagles had all backups.
I think we brought for 19. We Jason Witten came out of retirement, I think, and He played with us that year.
Yeah. But y'all still had either Jarwin or Schultz. I think it was Jarwin.
It
Whatever.
was Jarwin, yeah, because I
Yeah.
think Schultz got the following year.
So with all that being said, you still rather pick Dak with 2020 being in hindsight. Like, hey, 2020, oh my God. If I could pick, if I could do it all over again and knowing the situation, I would pick X, Y, and Z. But you still stick with Dak. He have not drugged y'all anywhere without a complete team.
If you're putting Dak on the Cowboys still, Wentz on the Eagles, then yes, I'm going to go with Dak. But if you're saying we can swap the two to where the Wentz is on the Cowboys, how would I feel about it? And Dak on the Eagles, how would I feel about it? Oh, all day I'm going with Wentz and saying he could have done this and that with the Cowboys because of what he did with the Eagles playing with less. But that's not what we're talking about. We are talking about.
Okay,
so you want to so if you want to say if you want to say who would you rather have, Carson on the Cowboys or Dak on the Cowboys? Well, I'm gonna go with Carson on the Cowboys because I know what my team was during that time, and look what he did with what he had on the Eagles. So I know what he can do over here.
Okay, and I would go the same way. I go with Wentz on the Eagles because Dak has to have a perfect surrounding. A perfect offensive line, some perfect running game. He balled out when Cooper came along. He didn't, throw to backup, garbage man and couch potatoes. None of that. He was throwing to legit wide receivers that got drafted, that was starting from day one. So Carson wins it a lot with little. And, it is what it is. Carson Wentz, it was better than Dak at the time. But now, look, Carson Wentz, it is what it is. He got us the first round draft pick. Go ahead, Mitch.
All right, now I can speak. Anyways, I just got to say this. When it comes to Carson Wentz and Dak Prescott, in the beginning, Carson Wentz, I'm going to be honest, I thought it was a reach. I honestly thought it was a reach. I wanted Jared Goff. at that one spot. But Carson Wentz proved me wrong. I love it when players prove me wrong. I love it. Oh, great. My computer's about to die. God dang it. Well, I'll fix it later. But, yeah, Carson Wentz proved me wrong. He's definitely, in my opinion, a better quarterback than Dak. I thought Dak was just like he came out his rookie year guns blazing, and I thought he was going to keep on carrying year after year after year. But with that offense and him, I don't think
he didn't come out gun blazing. He came out with Zeke in the backfield, running the ball, great offensive line, and he didn't throw no more than 20, 25 yards a game. No, a 25 pass attempt a game. He wasn't up there. He was a game manager. That's where he got the name from, a game manager. He's like the dick and donk and stuff like that. Maybe once in a while he'd throw a little, deep pass to Des Bryant. But, they both was in the running for Rookie of the Year, Dak and Zeke. So he wasn't up there. So what was his total yards?
I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, look, it is what it is. And that's what I thought.
Dak Prescott's total yards for 2016 was almost 3,700 with 23 touchdowns and four interceptions with a passer rating of 104.
Or how many rushing yards he had?
I don't know. I gotta look that. Hold on, I gotta look that up.
Because the reason why I'm saying that is because your Dak rookie season is exactly what I thought that Nick Sirianni was going to do for Jalen Hurts' first year, their first year together, not a Jalen Hurts a rookie season, but their first year together as a young quarterback. Hey, you don't know what he's capable of. Hey, you got a good offensive line, a Heisman Trophy winner, wide receiver, a good tight end. Matter of fact, two good tight ends, Zeke and Goddard. So I thought that he was going to adopt the Dallas Cowboys way from Dak Prescott, but he did not. He came out saying, go ahead and throw for 30, 40 times. Go ahead and throw for 30, 40 times, which is not a way to break in a first-year quarterback under a new system at that. So, man, I was hoping that I'm like, come on, Nick, come on. Get into it. Come on, Nick. God damn it, Nick. Come on. And then he got into it in week 8. And by that time, it was 2-6 or 2-5 or 3-5, whatever it was. It was a little too late. But go ahead, Mitch. I mean to be.
No, I'm good. You got it. It was Dak had like a great year his rookie year. He did.
He only had 282 rushing yards his rookie year. 6
He
touchdowns.
wasn't much of a running quarterback then.
Yeah, and he's still not.
No. What was Carson Wentz's stats? His rookie year.
He was like 7-9 as the total record. I think he probably was like 15-10, like or 17-10 type of. Yeah, it wasn't really good.
Carson Wentz's rookie stats were almost 3,800, 16 touchdowns, and 14 interceptions.
Yeah,
with the rating of 79. With the rating of 79.
So this is why I'm saying like why I would pick Dak, because of what I saw his first couple of years with.
Who was around Dak though, and compared to who was around Wentz? Jeffries wasn't there. Torrey Smith wasn't there. I mean, a Rager couldn't catch a cold butt naked in Alaska. Yo, he couldn't do anything. So these guys, your Blunt wasn't there. Ajayi wasn't there. So just think about all those people. The following year, they were there. We went to a Super Bowl. But the year before, his rookie year, they just threw him in there. And a couple of these games, we lost like the last minute.
Yeah. But hey, JC, I had a good time, man. I'm going to jump off. I got to get to work early tomorrow, man. I'm getting tired.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, shoot. Yo, I have to wake at 4:45, man.
I got to get up an hour later. So.
All right, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. And look, once again, if y'all new to this live stream, all right, me and Boys for Life has crushed whatever beef we had. I misunderstood. I explained my situation. If you want to hear, just go back to the live stream. So I apologize for misjudging you. So
no big deal.
There it is.
You're not the only one. Trust me. I've been getting DMs from every single Eagles content creator about this guy. Like, I've been getting, like, DMs at the wazoo. He can tell you. Like, it's just insane. We actually had a private StreamYard call with a couple of Eagles content creators. That was just stupid in itself.
All right. Hey, I appreciate both of y'all, man. Hey, good luck this weekend. Hey, if we don't chat anymore, but hey, go